The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello everybody. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. My name is Sarah Huang. I am the organizer of Saturday Night SQL virtual chapter. Before we start, let me go through the monthly deck and see what's going on around in the past community. First, if you haven't voted, please vote. Your vote counts. PASS has elections every year. You should receive the email already if you're a PASS member. If not, please join PASS and vote for all the agendas. And next, we have PASS has business analytics from May 2nd to the 4th. In San Jose, California. It's a very good event. If you can make it, I highly recommend it. If you are not a PASS member, please join PASS. The membership is free, and you can join as many virtual chapters or even your local chapters as you want. And of course, as always, you are welcome to join our chapter, which is Saturday Night SQL. There are some virtual chapter events, meetings around here. Today is the 9th, so there's still some going on. I believe I didn't check. Okay, there are upcoming SQL Saturdays. So there are 3 happening today in North America, and then 2 more later on. And of course, there are also some international ones. Volunteering opportunities. PASS would love if you could volunteer, and if you would like to check out the local opportunities, please visit volunteer.sqlpass.org. And there are more events they listed here. Yeah, please check it out. Those events are listed on PASS website, so you can always go there and check it out and visit, attend those you're interested. Now I'm gonna transfer screen to George. Because there's some unforeseeable events going on, our other presenter couldn't make it tonight, so we will have George present how to modify SSRS report on the fly. Now I'm gonna transfer the screen to George. Oh, before George starts, this meeting is recorded and hopefully will be posted on the web either tonight or tomorrow. Hey George, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Thank you.
Okay. So hello everyone. My name is George. I'm the CTO and founder of Crystal Migration Services. So today, our focus will be the discussion of how to modify SSRS reports on the fly. As you all know, Microsoft does not provide the APIs to change SSRS reports at a runtime. But sometimes we need to do this. So this meeting we will show how we can find a general solution to solve this problem. So here is today's agenda. So we will spend a few minutes to introduce ourselves and our company, and after that, the major part will be the discussion of how to do the change, how to change the SSRS report, and a lot of demos, and finally we'll explain the code behind, and we'll also have a QA session at the end. So we are a small company founded in 2011, and we do two things. One is convert Crystal reports to SSRS. Another thing is to let people to create SSRS reports right from web and from mobile devices. So in the recent years, we participate past summit since 2014, and this year we will go to Seattle as a sponsor as well. So we have customers around the world, and most of our customers are actually from the States. And so for our Crystal to SSRS conversion, so we provide the best solution. After our conversion, most of the reports just like clones of the original Crystal reports, and it will save significantly the amount of time and resources for our customers. We also are Microsoft migration partners, and Microsoft recommended some customers to us. And our web reporting is for people to create a report right from web and from mobile devices. Because either report builder and report designer from Microsoft, they are for professionals, and they're Windows-based. They cannot create a report from the web. So we provide this solution. It's a real SSRS format, it's not another one. And we also have built-in support for barcode, QR code, and database code. So if people need these two solutions, you can contact us at any time. So now we can go to the how to change the SSRS report at runtime. So we basically have two choices. One is to use the report parameters. So in the report parameters, we can have something like to show report objects with sections, with groups. So says if value is A, show an object. If we not, hide it. Something like that. This is not like change RGL file. The RGL file is the same, but it has like the logical use parameters, and so you can, in the runtime, you can see some change with your report. So the drawbacks of this solution is this one is not flexible. You need in advance you put all the changes, all the necessary possible changes into the SSRS files. And also, so you need to add the complex logic and change each RGL files accordingly. So you have RGR files. If you use parameters, you need to change each of them. You can, change one, the other. Of course, will not work. And this kind of approach is hard to design and maintain reports. If you have very complicated logic, the report RGR files become harder to read and harder to maintain. So today, our focus will be how to change RG files directly. We do not like do something like a specified report. Actually, we will find a general solution for this problem. So we provide a way you can see if it will change SSR report on the fly, and the original RGR file will not be touched, and it's all at runtime. So first, we will discuss a little bit about the SSR report format. So let us go to a text editor. So we can have a look. So this is a SSRS report, and this is how it will look like. So this is how it looks like. Basically, it has page header, page footer, chart, group summaries. It's like this. This report created by our SSRS web reporting. So this looks like this one. So basically, for any SSRS report, so it's XML based. Because it's XML based, so we can do the directory change on the report itself. So basically, for SSR report, it will have data sources. Data sources can be one or can be multiples. So this in this example is just one, and also it will have data sets. Data sets, we also can have one data set or have multiple ones. So data sets, we will have the query. So here it directly use the SQL query, SQL command. And also here you can also have filters. And also it will support store procedures and other types of connections and queries. So this is basically the data set. So data set can be one or two. And for the newest version, it will have report sections. And for the 2005 and other version, it's a little different. So some text will not be there, but the general ideas are actually the same. It will have also report body. The report body, it will have report items. For the items, it will have many items. You can see we can have many like a text box, and we also can have a chart here. And major one will be the tablets. So this tablets is a major one. So the group summaries and also the details is all in the tablets. The tablets, we have tablets columns, tablets rows. So each row will be let's read back. And so for this one, for example, this one is a row, this is also a row, so this is all rows in the tablet. So this one is the tablets. And we have multiple tablets rows, and also we can have the tablets hierarchy. So this one is for columns. So here, this example, we have just one column, but you can also have multiple columns. And next, this one be row hierarchy. This one is basically for the group. So group and the details. So we have a group here. You can see we have group expression and also sorting and so these elements. And also there is details. We also will have page header or page footer. Page header and page footer, they are options. So you can have page header, page footer, or no page header and page footer at all. So basically, this is how the report look like. So with all page header, page footers, those basic ideas of how the XML file structure. Because this one will help us do the change. So we will need to know the basic structure of the SSRS. So next, let us show a demo. So a couple of demos. So let us go to the slide. So we can quickly. So we will have a demo. This demo will give you some general ideas of what can we do and what we can do. And so each one. So the first is change report title content, change report title font, and report title font color, and remove the report title altogether. Also, we will show how to change the report logo, how to change the page head background color, and also show an example of add a conditional field color, so add extra formulas. And the last one, you change chart type from pie chart to bar chart. So basically, let us show a demo. You will see, oh, we can do this, and then we go into the code, and you will be interested in how the code will look like. So let us go to the demo. So in this one is a demo application. If anyone like this, I can send an email to me, and I will send the application and code to you. So basically, this one is use the WinForm as example. The same ideas will be applied to ASP.NET web viewer, report viewer as well. So you can do exactly the same thing to change the reporter offline. So basically, this one will just we will open any report. Let me show you. Just open any report and show it. So basically, for example, we can choose a report and view this one. So this is a report how it looks like, and we can also choose another one. So you can choose any report to view it. So this is the one we will use as an example to show how we do the job. So for the demo. So let us try the first one to change the report title. So the report title value we will change from this one as a report SSRS reporting from web and mobile devices to the recover the CRISP report to SSRS, something like this. So we have a very small tool to make the copy paste easier, so we can copy a couple of them and paste all one by one at once. So we can go here. So basically, this one is in this between this text. So text name, report title. So we need to know which one we need to do the change. So this is the start tag and add tag, and here is the star. That means everything inside, and this can be is use regular expression. You can put a country logic inside. You can have condition. So if we meet a condition, do the change. If we do not, it keep the same. So here we have the SS report from the mobile devices. So we view it again. And let us take a look. You can see this one, the report title has been changed. So we convert the CRISP report to SSRS. But we can also show the second one. So the second one, we also, to be simple, we also just change the report title. You can do the same thing for the other part of this report as well. So we change it from this font to the elephant one, because the elephant one is easier to see. So we change the font. So we convert the CRISP report to SSRS. Click. You can see. So the font has been changed. So this is the font is different. And we also can change report font color. So we let us show how to change the color. So we change it from gray to red. So this part we convert the CRISP to SSRS. So you can see it's changed. So the first demo is we can show this one, the title, report title can be removed altogether. So we can remove this one. So it's not here anymore. And let me show you how to change the report logo. So we from the old one to the new one. So here this one. So from this logo to this one. So this is the old logo, and we view the report. Okay, you can clearly see the logo has been changed. And let me show you another one is to change the page header background color. So this is the condition. So this is from this one to this one. So you can clearly see the page header background become 10. This is the color for 10. And in this report, we have conditional coloring. You can see this one is red, and this one is not. So this is also red, this is not. This is conditional field coloring. So we can see how to add that one at runtime. So we will add it to the running total one. The running total one is this. So this is the running total one. So basically, this one is the run total. So this one is the run total. So the result will be, if this one is red, this one also will be red. The same logic. So this one, the completion from this. So here we put this one.
Hey George, sorry to
Hello?
Hey George, sorry to interrupt. Is it possible for you to zoom in a little bit, especially the top portion? It's a little bit fuzzy to see.
Okay. So you mean it's a little bit smaller?
Yeah, right now it's a little bit too small.
Okay, because this is Windows application,
Oh,
so
you probably can't.
yeah, I can.
Okay.
Okay, so we will go to the code very soon. So we have after this one, we just have one demo.
Okay, thank you.
So here we view the report. You can see clearly when this one is red, this also become red. So that means we add this logic to the run total successfully. So the last one I would show you is to change the chart type. So basically here you can see this is the pie chart, and we will change it to a bar chart. So you can see it become a bar chart. So basically this is all the demo I would like to show you today. And next we will go to the code and see how we can do this. So we will explain the code. So we use the regular expression and also match the text, external text for the position to show which one we should do a change. And so let me go to the code part. So basically this is the Windows form, and here is the code behind. And when we click preview, what we do, so we check if the file exists or not, and also if it has been already loaded into the memory. If it is, we will need to do it again. If not, we just load everything into a string in memory. So if the string is not empty, we modify the report. Let us see how we do the modification. It's not a pretty straightforward. So let me display it a little bit. So we try to see if the key that mean the condition is the length cannot be 0. If 0 will not do anything, then we match the tag. We match the tag, and also we just from those string we will know the start tag, add tag, and also the condition. From there, we have two rules. One just remove things from the RGFRs. Another one is replace things from one to another, and we do the process remove and process replace, something like that. For the remove and replacement, there are kind of rules. Actually, we actually create an application to do a lot of things other than the remove and replacement. Because sometimes you need to add something before a tag or after tag, and also change it just with some conditions, very complicated conditions. So we did not put it into this thing, but it's all doable. So there is nothing need to do anything to directly change the SSRS. So basically, here we have, so this is how it looks for the replace from to. So we have start tag, add tag, having this is like condition from to. And we also have this kind of remove, how to do the remove and how to do the replacement. So I will not go into all the details for the code because it will take a lot of time, and also some people will not be interested in the code itself. So any question, we can probably go to the QA session, because I think this mostly, if people like, they can play with this code and see how the SSRS report can be changed from runtime. Also, by the way, before we move to the QA and session, so please remember the SSRS report is XML file. So if you corrupt the XML file, of course it will not work. And also, because this kind of director change, you probably need to write a wrapper for your end user to see some change. Not that end users to change the SSR report freely, because to change it freely, they need the details of the SSRS report format. And one question is, how do you know what should be changed and how we can do the change? So let me give you some idea. For example, this one, this is the report. This is a report we would like to say we do a change for this object. This object, we probably say this one. That's the color become this. So this color become this. So basically, usually this is what I do for this kind of thing. We save this report. And we can use the beyond compare. We know this one, so we need to add this color, and this is like the report schema. So we know, oh, this needs to be changed to have the color. So we do the change. So let me show you on the fly. So this one is just the email, right? We change the email to another color. So basically we have this, and this one is, so for this text box, and so this one is like this is the star. We can also change it like this is star. So let us take a look and see if it work or not. And for this star, we change it to this one. Okay, so this is not changed. So that means something is not quite right. Let me see. So maybe we need to change it like this way. So this one, okay. So we need to change it. So for example, property to do this change. So this one. So we just put this all together. Okay, sorry, this one, I think it's because what? Because this is in different edit. In different editor one, sometimes the line break, different line break, it explains different. So this one will work if we use just a text editor, and so as we do like others. So basically, we use the beyond compare to find where we need to do the change, and then we write we do something like do the condition, the value from to do it properly, and the change can be applied. Any question?
Yeah, George, there are some questions I posted on the side. I think that person has left. Do anybody have questions? You can raise your hand so I can unmute you so you can ask George directly right now. If not, I'm gonna read out the question this gentleman asked earlier, but he has left. Okay, we'll just go ahead and ask the question. I'll ask the question on his behalf. Hopefully later on he can watch the video and get the answers. Well, he said close to something. A client asked me about convert from a legacy report format. I guess he tried to ask if how to converting from a legacy report format web focus to RDL, whether or not you know about this.
Yeah, so this is asked for how to properly convert crystal reports to Microsoft SSRS, and they actually can contact us
Okay.
for any sample conversion and for any details.
Okay, so they can contact you about the conversion, right?
Yes.
Okay. So also his question, then he typed that the legacy format is from a information builders.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that. What do you mean by information builders?
The report builder or information builder?
He wrote information builders.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Okay. Maybe that was a typo or something. Another question is that what you were describing, is that a batch offline, or can it be implemented as a real-time conversion from a format generated by one reporting system to .rdls and then rendered on an SSRS server?
So it's possible, but we do not provide this service. Yes.
It is possible, but you guys don't provide this kind of service,
Yeah.
right?
So we just do the conversion. We not do something like OP RGR directly from at runtime and convert from on the fly and then readers from SSRS will not do that. And basically, people will go away from Crystal to SSRS if they need to do this kind of approach, because sometimes the report can be complicated.
Okay. One more question. Let me see. What is the effort trade-off to convert a Crystal report with a pie chart to an RDL format compared to simply configuring it with Report Builder or VS?
So basically, reports usually have very complicated logicals, business logicals inside the report itself. You can, of course, if you have time, you can build all things from scratch, but it will need time for you to do the UAT and do a lot of things. Because we can code the report precisely for most of features, they are ready to go. The only exceptions are some features supported in Crystal, not in SSRS. For most reports and most features, the menu tweaking is still needed. For all the rest, they are almost ready to go with no or very little menu tweaking, and they can be up and running.
Okay, so another question from Gary Thompson. Gary, I have unmuted you. Would you like to ask a question yourself? Okay, he said he doesn't have a Mac. So what his question is, can you tell us the names of the program you are using in this demo, specifically the report on the fly window?
Okay, so for this one, if anyone like he or she can send an email to me, and I will email the code and everything back, and he or she can have a try.
Okay. I guess I can type your email on the chat window so that everybody can just copy and paste. Give me a second. I'm gonna type his email on the side. Chris. Okay. I have typed George's email on the side. If you guys are interested in contacting George, please use this email address. If for some reason you can't send email to him, you can always send an email to us. We'll forward the email to George. Is there any more questions from the audience? If you like to ask George a question directly, please raise your hand so that I can unmute you. I think that's all the questions we have so far.
So thank you for everyone. So if anyone has questions regarding to Crystal to SSRS conversion, or want to create a SSR report from web and from mobile devices, and or any questions related to this presentation, please email me. And thank you for your attending.
Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you so much, George, for coming back and do another wonderful presentation. If any of you have questions, feel free to contact George, or if you couldn't reach out to him, you're welcome to email us. I will forward your questions to George. George, would you be able to share the slides, or?
Okay, I will send a slide to you.
Okay. So this webinar is recorded. I will try to post the webinar, this recording, to YouTube either tonight or tomorrow. Once George sent me the slides, I will post it on our chapter website. You're welcome to download the slides by visiting our chapter website under, I believe, resources or something. Yeah, you can just poke around and see where it is. I forgot the exact name. Anyway, thank you everybody. And thank you, George, again for this wonderful presentation. Good night.
Thank you.